I had tweeted, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes into the Oscars, and I was like, the Oscars are so boring.
And
then someone
wait.
responded to me hours later, and they go, boy, this tweet didn't age well. Because the Oscars sure did turn around, man. I mean, all because of the Will Smith thing.
Right.
My sister, so I'm watching the Oscars, right? And my sister's at home watching the Oscars, too. She lives in L.A., and her closest friends are there at the Oscars. And she's like, oh, my God, did you see what happened with Will Smith, Chris Rock? Oh, my God. I'm like, and I started screenshotting her messages and posting them because her friends that run Netflix are texting her saying, this is going on right now. This is real. And then she starts telling me Denzel is up there talking to Will Smith right now. Bradley Cooper's talking to Will Smith. And I'm like, fast forward and rewinding. I'm like, where? What are you talking about? Where? She goes, oh, no, this is all behind the scenes right now. This is all happening. My friend's texting me all this right now. And I was like, my God, that's crazy. And then, so, I mean, Peyton, what did you think when you were watching it?
Yeah, I felt like Chris Rock's reaction was too awkward for that to be not real. Like, I don't know. I just felt like he just was like, couldn't even figure out the words to like say. And I feel like if that was staged, like they would probably go over that. I don't know though, because they all are like great actors.
So there's a part where you thought this was not real.
Yeah, because I'm like, yes, because obviously like Will Smith just won an Oscar for the best actor. So it's like, how can you not think that Will Smith can't act to get that mad? You know what I mean? But then again, I feel like Chris Rock's reaction was just, it had me floored. I was like, wow.
What about you, Kyle?
I don't believe anything in Hollywood.
Really? I'm surprised.
I'm so jaded.
I know.
I want to believe it that it like this was some like hidden drama that goes way back between Will and Chris Rock.
Right.
I didn't understand the G.I. Jane joke. Like what?
There's a movie called G.I. Jane with Demi Moore, and she shaves her head, and it came out like in the early 90s, and she shaved her head, and she got all kinds of publicity for shaving her head. So when he made the G.I. Jane joke, it was about her having no hair.
Okay.
And then he presumably gets mad because she has suffered from alopecia and she lost her hair. But not everybody knows her story.
Right,
right.
So far we haven't.
It's very sensitive to her.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's something that she struggles with for
so
sure.
What did you think, Suzette?
I was shocked. I didn't know what to think. I was just watching like, is this really going on right now? And part of me was like looking at everyone's faces to see if this was staged. But at the same time, I don't feel like that's something Will Smith needs to do for his career. Like he's fine. You know, why do this to yourself? So I feel like it's real. And I feel like with all the memes and all the comments that people have been saying about his relationship with Jada, I think Will's had enough of it. And I think that was the breaking point where he just kind of like popped off.
It looked real from after the slap when he's like yelling stuff from his seat, like "Don't talk," you like get my wife's name out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like that to me seemed like he's not that good of an actor to be that mad. There's a look he had in his eye that did not look fake. The slap was real. We've all seen it now a few times, right in slow motion. He made contact. Chris Rock looks freaked out. It looked totally real to me. And what would be the benefit of staging that?
Well, that's what Suzette's saying. So it's kind of like.
None.
Also, after that happened, it's almost like you couldn't pay attention to anything else that happened.
Yeah.
Because right after that happened, they did that huge tribute to the Godfather. Couldn't pay attention to that. Even when Will Smith won his award, you were like, are you going to say something about Chris Rock? Are you going to say something? And he apologized to everybody but Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And then I saw a video today. Did you guys see the video of when Chris Rock hosted the Oscars in 2016 when he ripped on Jada?
About boycotting.
Yeah. And he's like, you're not invited. How can you boycott? Right?
So there's a little history there.
Right. But then it's like, would Will Smith have gone up there and slapped Mike Tyson? If Mike Tyson would have made that joke? Right? No, probably not.
Chris Rock took it like a champ, too.
Yeah.
I would have fallen to the
Ate
floor.
that for sure. Yeah.
Did you see all the people there, all the celebrities that were tweeting saying, okay, Denzel's taking care of Will Smith. Who's taking care of Chris Rock?
Anybody checking on him?
Yeah, we haven't heard anything from Chris Rock, right?
No. Just that he doesn't want to press charges, right?
Yeah, well, and the LAPD put out a statement about it.
Saying that he doesn't want to press
That
charges.
he doesn't want to press charges, and that if he changes his mind, that they will conduct an investigation.
I wouldn't think Chris Rock would press charges. I would just think he'd be like, whatever. And I was thinking, it's so funny. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I was just thinking about
I know.
And I was thinking about the two camps. Like, okay, so Chris Rock's got Adam Sandler behind him because they're all best friends. Like, Adam Sandler's like, well, what just happened? You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about the people Will Smith has behind him, and I thought, like, how big can this get? What's going to happen? Who's going to say what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just, and then Puff Daddy was saying stuff. I mean, it was just, I don't know, man.
And do they talk about taking back the award after he smacks somebody on stage or no? I mean, it seems
Well,
like that's
Take
out
back
there.
the award.
Yeah,
No.
there's talks of, like, the New York Post today said, might the Oscars take back his award, Will
yeah,
Smith's
I saw
award?
that too.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
I don't think they should do that.
No, if anything, if you go back and look at it and you think about it, Will Smith, forget it's Will Smith. Somebody assaulted somebody on stage.
Yeah.
How did the cops not take him away?
Yeah.
Right, right.
You know?
Mhm.
And then also, like, my wife says, I'm watching, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. You should, I can't believe you hit him. You should never hit him, whatever. You never cause, use physical violence for words. And then my wife's like, well, would you do that if someone said that about me? And I go, of course, hon.
Good answer.
Good answer.
That's your best good answer ever.
Of course I would.
Absolutely.
Of course I would.
I would like to see another angle of that slap though.
I've seen, there was a whole bunch of different
Oh,
angles.
I must
he-
have. I
he made
only saw
contact.
one or two.
But what do you want to see? Like what?
I want to see like his face, skin move is what I want
Oh.
to see. I want it up close.
Well, like
and
you don't think you hit
personal.
him?
I don't know.
Oh, I think you hit him. If anything, that if anything was staged, if anything was staged, the one thing that was real, I think it would be like, make sure you hit me.
Mhm.
You
So
know,
that
like-
there is no
Right.
evidence that it
Mhm.
was staged.
Right. But man, that Denzel's awesome, isn't he? When Denzel, I forget
I
what
love
did
him.
Denzel say to him? At your highest moment is when the devil comes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was
Dang,
powerful.
man.
I was like, wow.
It's almost like it just took whatever was happening at the Oscars. That's it. It consumed everything else after that.
But
Yeah.
see,
Nobody's
that's
talking about
why
Beyonce's
they do
performance.
things like this. That's why they stage it, because the only thing we're talking about from the Oscars, A, is Will Smith, right? And sort of Chris Rock, but Will Smith. And B, we're talking about the Oscars.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
And they've had set, like, leading up to the show, they acknowledged that, like, people don't really
Mm-hmm.
watch the award shows anymore. This
Mhm.
one's going to be different. But
No,
it
you're
really
right.
wasn't different until that moment.
You're right, but it's also there were so many like moments there. You got Billie Eilish winning
Yeah.
That's cool.
Beyonce's performance,
With Blue
That was
Ivy.
great. That was
the
great.
Godfather, the Pulp Fiction. I mean, there were some things there that were standalone events that aren't as hype as what happened with Will Smith.
Yeah.
But
But this is going to stay with him forever.
also, if you watch that thing, Will Smith was laughing at
Yeah.
Chris Rock's
Oh, at
show,
the joke.
and then
Yeah.
he turns over and also they took a jab at Will Smith and Jada earlier
Mhm.
in the night too,
Yeah.
and nothing there was no anger.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
just a lot of something between Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's, like Kyle was saying, some hidden beef or something like that.
But I did say Will Smith was going to win the Oscar.
Yep, there
Yeah,
you go.
you did.
You know what you called that?
I also said the girl was going to win it for West Side Story too.
Oh,
Yeah.
she won? I
she
didn't see
did.
that.
Mm-hmm.